guys, so we're going to be making some yellow rice, plain yellow rice, and I'm making some red beans on the side. So it's very easy, very basic recipe, so let's get started. I'm just going to be adding a little bit of canola oil. You could use any oil. I have canola, so that's what I'm using. Okay, and to my caldero, to my rice pot, I'm going to be adding a half a green pepper, half a bunch of cilantro. You can add less if you like. I like cilantro in my rice, so it's a half a bunch. If you have sofrito, you can just add 1 rice spoon of sofrito. I don't have any made, so this is why I'm doing it this way. A half of head of garlic and a half of onion. And we're going to give this a good stir. Alright guys, I'm going to cover this for 5 minutes just so that my vegetables come well a little. Alright guys, so I'm going to add a can of tomato sauce. It's a little bit less than half in here that I had from the last time that I made rice. So I'm going to add that in here. Yes, a little bit less than half of the can. Okay, I just filled up the can with water. I just added it to that so I can start making kind of a sauce. Add my rice. I'm going to add 3 envelopes of the chicken bouillon. I'm sorry, and I added 1 envelope of sazon. I'm going to add 1 more. And I'm going to sprinkle some garlic, can you see? Garlic powder, about a tablespoon. I might add more later when I try it, I don't know if we're going to need it or not. Now I'm going to add my rice. I'm going to add 4 cups of long grain rice. And the rice brand can be any brand. Seriously, it doesn't matter whether it's Spanish rice or store brand. Yeah, you can use the water from the, yeah. Just when you press the hot water to come out, make sure it doesn't burn your finger, and then you gotta cover the cup of soup for a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna add water to the rice. So water. Guys, when you go adding your water, always make sure that you can have your spoon stand in the middle like this. I already know kind of with this pot where my water should be. So it should be like this. I actually put 4 cups of water in this bowl because I did 4 cups of rice, and I'm not even gonna use the whole 4 cups of water. And it also depends on the width of your pot. So yeah, so when you go adding the water, always make sure that your spoon stands in the middle, and that's just a trick that I learned making rice. So yeah, and now you might want to taste the water and make sure that it's seasoned well. Perfect. I am going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it. You can add regular salt, pink salt. I'm going to add some of the sea salt. And you can add salt and pepper to your liking. And this is the pepper. Oh my goodness, come on camera. That's the pepper. And I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, which I told you before I didn't know if I would need to add it, but I need a little more. And garlic powder. About another teaspoon, so it would have been like 2.5 teaspoons. So this is just yellow rice, and you can actually have this rice just like this with some meat on the side, whether it's a stewed chicken, fried pork chops, or if you want to make it with bite, you can do that as well. Or you can just have it like this and allow this to come to a boil to soak most of this water up. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so I allowed the water to evaporate. Now I'm just giving it a quick stir. You want to turn down your stove from a low to medium heat at this point. You don't want to rush it to cook. And you guys know I like to cover my rice with foil. Oh, it's hot. Put the lid on it and allow it to cook. It should take about 30 minutes. I'll let you know how long it takes for this to cook. Yeah, oh, that sucker's hot. The rice is done. It took exactly 44 minutes. Yes, I did time it. Actually, I could say 43 minutes to cook on low to medium heat. So now I just uncovered it, and I'm just giving the rice a good, oh my goodness, a good turn. And it smells delicioso. Oh, it's good. You want to taste it?
It's my favorite colored rice.
Huh?
That's my favorite colored rice.
Blow is hot. Here, hold it. Alright guys, this rice tastes delicious. I'll be back with the plating. So, we're having yellow rice with corned beef on this. Alright guys, so I added olive oil. I'm going to add a half a green pepper, a half an onion, a half a head of garlic, and a half a bunch of cilantro, because you guys no, I use the other cilantro, the other half, for the rice. Now I want these vegetables to roll down as much as possible. I'm gonna stir in a packet. Is it in here? Of beef. It's like a beef bouillon. You can add chicken if you like. It's up to you. I have beef, so why not? I'm going to add about half a can of tomato sauce. Going to add 1 envelope of Sazon. And I'm going to add some pepper, about a half a teaspoon. And pepper is optional, guys. And I'm going to add some garlic, about a teaspoon of garlic. We're going to give this a good stir. And now we're going to cover this until our vegetables well, really well. Alright guys, my veggies are wilted. Now I am going to add my corned beef in the can. My stove is on medium, and you kind of want to break this up into the smallest pieces you can get it. Alright, I'm adding 1 cup of water. Now I'm going to put my stove back up to high because I want this to start to come to a boil. And I'm just stirring it and breaking up any pieces, that way the cooking process can come along faster. And this is good also with just a pot of white rice. You don't need the yellow rice. Okay, it's coming to a boil. I didn't have canned corn, I only have frozen, so that's why I'm using the frozen one. Or if not, I would have used the can. We're going to add our potatoes. I cut my potatoes, 2 medium potatoes. I cut it into like smaller pieces so they can cook along with the corned beef, because you don't want the potatoes too big and the corned beef is done and your potatoes are not. We're going to give this a good stir. I'm going to add a half a cup of water more, and then we're going to cover it. So a half a cup. Most of my chunks are already broken up, and the ones that are small will break up once this comes to a boil. And instead of potatoes, what would taste good in here also would be sweet plantains, plátano dulce. It'll really taste good. If I had that, I would have rather put that in here, because it's like the little saltiness from the corned beef, but then the sweet from the sweet plantain, and just together, oh my god, it's so good. All right, let me give this a taste, make sure it's seasoned well. Perfect. It doesn't need anything. All right, guys, so now we're going to put this medium, low to medium heat. more on the medium side. We're gonna cover this and let it cook for maybe about 10 minutes. I'll let you know. All right, guys. So I waited about 6 minutes more, and the potatoes are tender, and our beef too, and our corned beef is done. So I added 1 can of corned beef, and then I added a 1.5 cups of water. Give it a taste. Piece of potato, yeah. Show you. It looks delicious. Guys, it's delicious. I am going to make the morcillas now that we're having with this, and then I'll put a plate together and I'll show you guys the plating. All right, guys, so this is the end result. That is the yellow rice, corned beef. I made my kids pork chops, but this is Paul's plate because they do not like the corned beef, so they're gonna have the rice and pork chop. And then the morcillas, which I started making a video on how I make them. Then I walked away. By the time I came back, they were done already. But I'll put in the clips even though. Yeah, but this is it. Very easy. Yellow rice. You can make it with beans if you don't like the corned beef. And you can make the corned beef with white rice if you don't like it with the yellow rice. And yeah, this is it. Make sure you give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And if this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And until the next video, bye.